Hey everybody, welcome back to Wes and Hop Chatbox with special guest FourtyHandz. This is a post E3 Chatbox, so I hope we have a lot to talk about today. But what's going on, Wes?
Um, Nothing much. Everything's good.
Cool. What's going on? FourtyHandz, welcome back.
Thanks for having me back. Not much. Just work. Watched a little bit of E3. Watched a whole lot of E3 instead of working, but how it goes.
Don't want to put that out too much, right?
Yeah.
All right, and we're playing back at H1Z1 again as our backdrop. But so man, speaking of E3, me and Wes, or Wes and I, spoke a little bit on one of our other streams about what we were excited from, what we saw at E3. What did you see that you are excited for? FourtyHandz?
Probably Resident Evil 2. I spent a lot of time as a young man playing that game obsessively. To the point where I'd be ignoring my family because I wanted to play Resident Evil 2. So I'm definitely really excited about that.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with ignoring your family sometimes.
Who was introduced in Resident Evil 2?
That would be Leon Kennedy and Claire Redfield, as well as Ada Wong was in that game as well.
Okay.
And they actually demystified what was actually going on with the virus in between the first two games, because they introduced William Birkin, who was the developer of said virus there.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. The only Resident Evil, the first Resident Evil I remember playing was what was it, Nemesis?
Yes, it's the third game.
Okay, so that was the third game. Yeah, the fucking big ass monster busting through walls every so often, scaring the fuck out of me, man. I'm like, man, my little heart wasn't prepared for that shit. Okay, so Resident Evil 2. Is this a reimagining or is it a full remake, just the HD remake of it?
It is a full reimagining. So if you can remember what the original Resident Evil looked like, they released Resident Evil on GameCube, I believe it was, and it was the same game essentially, but everything was different. It looked different, the play different. There was new mechanics, and this goes back to what you were saying a couple of weeks ago about how some game companies will shake the teeth out and just port it, and then, that wasn't a port, and this isn't either. This kind of has the camera angle from Resident Evil 4, but it looks like it still plays very much like Resident Evil 2. Leon is very slow. He has kind of the tank controls. It looks amazing. It's a next gen title. It looks kind of like if Resident Evil 7 was done in a style of the older Resident Evil games.
Okay, cool. Good. All right, so Resident Evil 2 for you. We know Wes is happy for Pokemon. Was there any...
excited.
Was there anything else that you all? Well, let's first with Wes. Was there anything else that you saw that you were really excited for?
Yeah, not necessarily excited for existing IPs. Well, let me not even say that. Ghost of Tsushima was interesting. I want to pick that up. And there was another samurai game that kind of looked like the gameplay style of God of War, and I forget the name of that I'm interested in as well.
Sekiro.
So, what was it called?
Sekiro.
Yeah. So both of those got me super interested. Other than that, seen Fallout. Fallout, what is it, 76? I've never played a Fallout, so that might be the first one that I played.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, I've played all of Bethesda Fallouts. Yeah, man, it's Sekiro. I want to see you stream that. They're saying that's a samurai version of Dark Souls, man.
Yeah, it's made by the same creator.
Yeah, man,
that's very interesting.
So why do you want to see me stream that? You know that is not something.
Yes, I know, and to see you die over and over
so
and
many
over
times
again is going to be extremely.
There's going to be a lot of. There's going to be a lot of F-bombs. There's going to be a lot of the fucking game is cheating. There's going to be a lot of that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
but
to.
I'll play it though. I'll definitely stream it.
Oh, great. I'm gonna have to create.
You
Yeah,
see,
I see.
On the four-wheeler. I can't aim behind us.
I can't either.
Oh shit! Okay. Pop my game.
Yeah, we got a guy on us.
Who's driving? Shit.
Oh, they ran me over. I hit them a couple times though.
Are they leaving?
They're coming back around. Let me spectate you all. Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to create you a death counter, man, so that, to use for that game.
Someone else is coming?
Yeah.
Oh, good shit. Good stuff, FourtyHandz.
Had to reload.
He got me.
Yeah, he got him. Come around. Let's see if Wes can win this. Oh, good shit. Through the window. And now we'll watch Wes avoid everything. Just turn to your mind.
No, it's
to your southwest, basically. Yeah,
man. But Sekiro looks really, really good. It looks like a lot more action based than a lot of the other Souls games. Yeah, it kind of it's kind of fast paced. Like I hate to use Armored Core as an example because that game really wasn't too fast paced, but it looks like it moves more fluid. If that makes sense.
So like what was that, Neo? Yeah. So that was a Dark Souls inspired game, and that seemed a little fast paced. What you call it? I had a game. Oh man, Lords of the Fallen, I think it was. That may not have been it, but that was kind of dark.
That is it.
That was kind of Dark Souls. And it seemed a little faster paced to me than Dark Souls. Yeah, Dark Souls is a lot of, all right, I'm gonna take my time, walk down this corridor because I know something's coming. Lords of the Fallen, and I want to say that was it, was a little bit more open space. I think when you get the open space fights and stuff like that, it's it seems to flow a little bit better to me. Like Dark Souls was made to be scary and claustrophobic and stuff like that. Is how I take it. Okay, I would have thought you would have been excited, Wes, for the Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, I am. I am. I actually forgot about that. I'm excited with Shadow of the Tomb Raider and I'll get in here. And there's another game. I can't quite put my shit in here as far as nope. I can't think of the game right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely excited for Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
It looks good. It looks really good. Did you guys see the Cyberpunk trailer?
Yes. Yeah, I do want to play that.
Yeah, CD Projekt Red seems to make a lot of interesting games.
Mm-hmm.
I really like The Witcher, but apparently this is first person, so more like Deus Ex.
Right.
We'll see when it comes out. I didn't watch any gameplay for that. I don't know if they released any of it though.
Yeah, there's been one game in recent history, you know, aside from like so in recent history that I've played, beat the game, and then did a second playthrough immediately, and that was Deus Ex, not the last one, but the one before it. I just loved that game so much, man. The game was shit was awesome. I don't come through a lot, and just like I told you, I'm not really. I want action. I'm not really. Don't care about the story and stuff like that too often. And then I play a game and I just want to move on if I beat it. And shit, sometimes I want to move on even if I don't beat it.
Which is true.
Yeah.
Like I haven't beaten the last Fallout. I haven't beaten Skyrim. I think I'm about gotta be almost 1,000 hours in over the course of all of the Skyrims, and have never beat it. Never beat the main story quest.
Shit. There it is. All right.
But
yeah, I mean, I like games like that. I don't think I've ever played through any of the modern Deus Ex games. I've played a little bit of like the first two, like way back in the day on PC. I have, what is it, Mankind United, and the one that they released, I think, last year on PS4.
Mm-hmm.
I have them both. I've just never played through them. Like one of those things where I have to be in the mood to kind of absorb the story. Otherwise, I just will start it over until I can like kind of really, really get into it.
Right, yeah. So, but I'm anything else you're excited for, 40?
Let's see, Cyberpunk. Oh, Last of Us 2 looks really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Looks disturbingly violent. Like way more violent than the first game.
Yeah, they say she's really
that was yeah, and apparently they're saying that's like an intentional design choice where, you know, they want you to kind of be upset with yourself at what you're doing to like other people, essentially, but they're not real people because it's a video game. But you know, that was cool. Fallout 76 on paper seems cool. I'm glad they're beta testing it so they can knock a lot of those bugs out early. My fear is that they won't, and then, you know, by the time game day comes, you might end up playing by yourself.
Wow.
I mean, you're absolutely going to, right? It's a Bethesda game.
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember how badly the start of the release of Elder Scrolls Online for the PS4 for console was? That shit was horrible.
I remember how bad all of their releases are when they first come out. I mean, you really don't want to play those games on launch day because there's going to be bad game crashing bugs or game deleting bugs.
Right. I mean, but from a standpoint of, you can put the game in, like, yeah, you know there's going to be game crashing bugs, right? And they're going to release a big ass update to fix some of the stuff within a couple of hours of it being released, right? But for Elder Scrolls Online, I got the game, preloaded the game and shit like that. You go in, it was like 24 hours.
There's airplanes in this game? I see an airplane marker on the I see an airplane marker on the map.
I think that's an airport.
That's the airport.
Yeah.
Airport? Okay.
Yeah. It was like 24 hours before I was able to play the game. Like the queues were bad. Shit just kept crashing. Like it was just horrible. And I think like Elder Scrolls, the online game, it had such potential to me. But I was so through with it after the experience of trying to actually get into the game. And then even after they fixed the queues and stuff, sometimes it was still like a 2 to 3 hour wait queuing. I'm like, don't nobody want to just stare at this screen while I'm waiting to get into a game, so you move on to another game.
Yep. And I think that's part of the reason why that game went free to play like it did, instead of a monthly subscription.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's a good game. It's has all the lore and stuff like that in it, but it just like they say, you only get one first impression, but and that first impression, like I've always believed that you only get one first impression, but I also believe that you can change people's perspectives of you, and Bethesda didn't do enough to change the perspective that I had of their online games. So I hope they do a lot better.
Right.
But we'll see. Because I love Fallout, and I'm extremely excited for Fallout. I like Fallout more than I like the Elder Scrolls games. But we'll see. Like I said, it's one of those things of you're not in the circle.
Yeah, my other concern with Fallout is that we really haven't heard enough. They're saying it's a survival game, but what does that mean? Is it still Fallout? Is there still story elements, or is it pretty much me running around West Virginia, picking ginseng root?
Right.
Being a hillbilly,
going into coal mines.
Yeah, like, wait, what does that mean? Like, I'm sure they'll have good story. I'm sure they'll have some good voice acting, but I don't know how much they can do that if they're willingly incorporating elements that require more than one person.
Right.
The stuff I saw in the trailer looked really, really good with multiple people. Like, I think it's just funny if, like, you and your three of your friends are just going around, God stomping death claws. That seems great. But like, on the flip side of that, it seems as though they may have made some of the enemies a lot more harder to face because they're designed to be fought by more than one person.
Right.
So, we'll see. There's definitely going to have to be a balancing act from Bethesda to address a lot of concerns and hopefully take care of possibilities of things going horribly wrong.
Yeah, well, we know that they're going to. So I want to see how they tackle the issues that we know that they're going to have. This isn't Fortnite. You don't bounce off of tires, man.
Yeah, no, I jumped on the tire to see if I didn't try to see if I can bounce.
Man, you should. You should have busted through that door.
Guy with the sniper rifle.
Yeah,
I don't see him.
He was in the. You ran right past him.
Situational awareness. That's.
He was in.
No, I can't see because it's so green.
You were trying to jump on top of him.
He's in that trailer.
He's gone now.
That you.
Right.
Yeah. Get yourself in a corner. Nope. No. Go over to the other side because you had the door to your back. Look to your right. There's a door right there. Don't put the door to your back.
And don't stand near that barrel either because you're gonna die. This is fire barrel right there. This is not dangerous. Do you also stand outside during lightning storms?
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Oh, man.
I mean, I can't make too much fun. You're clearly doing better than we did. So
right. Right. Yeah, I mean, we are dead, but still, the backseat gamer, man.
No, I feel you.
So, what did y'all think of Jump Force?
Jump Force looks okay. I've really fallen out of favor those types of fighting games. They don't really offer a lot for me. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a my first fighting game. Yeah, they're not fun for me. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong. I like the idea of Shonen Jump characters blending into the quote unquote real world.
Mm-hmm.
I like the realistic designs of the characters a lot. But we'll see. I mean, it's definitely going to be a later purchase for me if I get it at all.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a purchase for me. I hate those arena style games.
Okay. And Wes, I know you're getting that Just Dance 2019, man.
Nah, my mom probably is though.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Look at him. Right there.
It ain't shit I can do.
To your left. What are you? No, behind you. Oh shit! No, oh shit!
It's two of them.
Yeah, you didn't shoot at him either, though. Like you weren't shooting at him.
Shooting at the. I started shooting at the guy in the hangar.
We saw you get out, and then you got out like immediately, like ran away from him. I'm like, why did you do that?
I didn't see him. He
didn't know where he was. All right, that's all right though. Oh man. You played the Life is Strange, correct? 40.
Yeah, I played through most of it. I still haven't finished it though. It's one of those things where I kept playing and I was like, this is not really for me. I don't understand what's going on here. I'm not really connecting to any of these characters.
Right. Like, we just don't care about them. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I didn't care. Like, the situation was definitely weird, but I just couldn't relate to any of the characters. It's like, this is taking place in, like, Oregon or something, and I don't know anybody from Oregon. I don't know any kids like this. Who talks like this? This is messed up. And it's like, I'll keep playing it just to say I played it, and then I got to, like, episode 3 or 4, and it was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah,
so I'm excited for Battletoads.
Yes. They didn't show any footage, but new Battletoads is good news.
That one doesn't matter to me. So Battletoads and that new The Division. I like The Division a lot, even though I haven't been playing it in a while.
Right.
I haven't played The Division. I heard I saw some of the gameplay from the first one, and I just really didn't like it at the time. I had just stopped playing Destiny, and I'm like, this is just more of the same. I might give the Division 2 a good shot, only because it takes place in DC.
Also, the Division is nothing like Destiny.
Nah.
But then also, there's a new Walking Dead game coming out that takes place in DC. I might pick that up as well. They didn't show any gameplay footage of that, though. But that's done by Overkill.
Okay, yeah. What you call it? I felt that the Babylon's Fall, that seemed like it was going to be pretty good. Made by Platinum Games, who did Nier and Metal Gear Rising and Bayonetta. So I'm excited to see what they're offering with their new game.
Oh yeah, Platinum usually makes some really good games when they're like given proper time and a budget.
Mm.
But I mean, some of this stuff wasn't great, but I still played it anyway. But I never beat it though. Like for example, Transformers and Ninja Turtles, they were decent enough. I just didn't beat them.
Right. Oh, got the police car. Put that here. Let's see what else came out, man. Of course, the Dragon Quest 11 and the Final Fantasy IV Monster Hunter crossover. See what
that looks interesting.
Yeah, any crossovers.
They're going both ways with that crossover as well, because they're putting Monster Hunter content in 14, but then they're also putting Behemoth and Monster Hunter, which is really interesting.
Mm.
But it's not like a regular Behemoth. It looks like a King Behemoth.
Oh, okay.
It was a crazy trailer. In the trailer, they showed he had like one of the biggest monsters in the game in his mouth, which is really wild. So I'm really wondering how they're gonna, adjust scale for that, if that makes sense. If they're gonna introduce a new map just because of that, that'd be cool.
There's no book box here.
All right. Yeah, did you play any of the Dragon Quest?
I played a little bit of Dragon Quest back in the Nintendo days, but not and I never really got heavily into that series. That wasn't my. I didn't really feel for like. I like the first person thing, but I didn't like the way that it was set up on the original Nintendo. And my understanding is they never really changed that perspective for the fights. But funny enough, I remember playing like early Elder Scrolls games, and they were similar, and I remember liking those a lot better.
Yeah, I think
back in the day.
Yeah, it may have to do with your setting and what the game is actually about and saying, and that I think that draws into a lot of it.
But I'll probably give 11 a fair shake. Do you know if they're going to do like the online element like they did in the past with the DS titles?
I'm not sure. I didn't really see anything about that. It looks like this is one of their biggest undertakings, though. Like they wanted it to really be a showcase because if I remember correctly, Dragon Quest predates Final Fantasy, correct? And so
yeah, by about a year or so.
Yeah, and so they're really, I think they want to get Dragon Quest back to
glory days.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I mean, it never really fell off in Japan.
Not in Japan, right? It just never was picked up.
It never really, it never really got picked up here.
Oh, see that guy?
I mean, I know a lot of people that played.
Shit, it was in the street where the house we just rolled past.
America's more of a Final Fantasy.
Get in.
I just thought
D&D type RPG player country.
Mm-hmm. Right. All right. Where we going? See if y'all see any.
See a lamppost.
See if y'all see any airdrops around.
Alrighty.
All right, let's see. Yeah, I felt that Bethesda had a really good showing at E3. I've been reading, people were like that Bethesda was one of the weaker showings. I was like, what, really? Like, I don't know if it's area bias or not. But I like Bethesda. I like them as a company. I like their games. I think they put out interesting games.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job. They definitely didn't do the worst job. I can tell you that, because that goes to EA, hands down. EA didn't outside of like I don't think they had anything I was interested in. I'm thinking about it like. I don't think they showed anything that was cool to me. That's really unfortunate because I think they does WB put out their games through EA as far as for like Mortal Kombat, or is that still Activision?
It was never I mean, I don't remember it being EA at all.
Oh, scout rifle.
You heard me.
Yeah, I heard you. All right. Everyone get that. Yeah, there you go. Got the backpack that was there.
I think so. Yeah. Hold on.
Come on, man. What? Now both y'all gonna get out?
I've been out. I'm ready.
All right. So the next drop should be purple. We can hopefully it'll drop somewhere and we can overwatch it, get some kills.
So I've been playing this game a lot more during the week.
You have?
Finding myself having a lot more fun with this game than I did with Fortnite.
Oh, of course. Like I think it's just all around fun.
There's actually looked like there was 2 dropping, but I hear somebody on our right.
Yeah, there's someone
like
right here. Yeah. Yeah, there's people over there. I think I'll stay away from this one.
But it's Two. Oh yeah, I see him. He's up there already.
Mm-hmm. That's green. So, yeah, man. It's So it's not as serious as PUBG.
One to your north. Somebody got
purple.
They got it already.
It's gone. Yeah.
We could try to take them out. I think they might.
Yeah, they're in the car already. Oh, okay.
There's another dude just over there chilling.
Mm-hmm.
It's another purple right there.
Yeah, that's it. I wasn't getting out. I guess I am now.
The car's on fire. Shit. Shit. To your right.
Ah, he got me.
Damn.
There's another cop car back here.
I'm running towards it as well.
Yeah, I see y'all running off to it.
I'm in. I'm gonna try to heal myself.
I'll be right back.
All right. Oh shit. We just got it. Yeah, it took a while.
Oh, you died.
Yeah, I bleeded out. I tried to heal myself. Damn it.
Just driving around with this body slumped over in the front seat of the car.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you see that preview for The Quiet Man?
The Quiet Man is very quiet. He's very angry. Punches everything.
Yeah, that one
looks sick. It looks good.
I'm interested to see some more information on that. Not necessarily gameplay, but just information that makes me want to play it. Yeah. So that's that caught my eye as well. The Quiet Man. What else caught my eye? Mega Man 11 caught my eye.
Yeah.
Mega Man 11, and that was probably about it.
I like the Devil May Cry trailer.
Oh yeah, 5. I did. I liked. I didn't understand it because I've always seen people play it. I've never played it, any of the games in the series myself, but I didn't understand who the guy was with the robot arm.
That is Nero from Devil May Cry 4.
Okay. Yeah. So I thought the game would be about Dante, but I don't know.
Those games are weird. So
as far as timeline,
yeah. So 2 is the most recent in the timeline as far as the story or the timeline of events go. 2 is the most recent, with 3 and 4 being prequels. So technically, I think it would be 3, 4, 1, 2, then 5. So that's why at the end of that trailer you see Dante and he looks like really, really old.
Yeah.
So if he was old, wouldn't that be the last one after 2, or how's that a prequel?
That's what he just said. He said that it goes 3, 4, 1, 2, then 5.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 5. Sorry, yeah. I thought it was 4. That's how I got mixed up. Okay. Yeah. I know there's a complete series on PS4, right? Like all the games. They did a remake a while ago, or is it on PS3?
I think it's on PS3, but they put out 4 HD. I guess HD. Yeah, they did that on PS4.
Yeah. All right, that might be the next thing that I start playing.
Yeah, see, I never got into into 3. Like 2 was the last one I played. I played the demo of 3, and I was like, okay, what is this? Is he a new Dante? Is it a new redesign? So I was always working under the assumption that he was, it was a new Dante, just an all new retelling and just because because Dante's brother is in it, right?
Oh.
Is in 3, correct? Oh shit, that was a good hit.
Yeah, Dante's brother is in 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And they're twins. But the thing that I didn't get is because they did actually reboot the series.
Boom! He got
by
in the
Ninja Theory. Yeah, Ninja Theory made a reboot, and it just never went anywhere. So they just have that one game out there that could potentially confuse people that are new to the series.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, man. The new game
with the short haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, is it the same shit? And I don't know. I was never as huge Devil May Cry fan. So I was like, well, all right, all of this shit is bright and new. It's confusing. I'm old. I don't want to do this shit anymore.
It hurts my eyes.
Yeah, basically. And so I'm like, man, all right. So I don't know. Like, and I think we talked on our last Wes and I's last stream about some of the Dante stuff, and I was like, and so I'm like, I'm all wrong about the information I'm giving out because I just don't know. I'm like, I'm sure I'm not up on Devil May Cry like I used to be.
Yeah, it's interesting looking. And that's another game that a lot of Capcom's newer games, they're all really hinging on that Resident Evil 7 engine.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of games have been using that. So it's Resident Evil 7, of course, uses it. Devil May Cry uses it. Monster Hunter uses it. And then the Resident Evil remake uses it. And someone I was
kind of like beta testing for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say beta tested because right now they're doing amazing things story-wise with that engine. Capcom seems to have it together as far as like their story-driven games go. They're just severely lacking in the fighting game department.
Yeah,
like Street Fighter V is good enough.
Yeah.
And, it definitely had a rough launch, but you didn't hear anything about Marvel vs. Capcom this year at E3, which is surprising.
Yeah.
You would have thought they would have
like
at least
throwing in the X-Men or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that was that game's downfall, is that they didn't have any of the mutants in there. Apparently, the guy that was responsible for those decisions as far as the use of mutant characters at Marvel is gone now, so we shouldn't be seeing too much more of that in the future, but we'll see.
Did you think Combo Fiend had something to do with that?
No, I don't, because Combo Fiend was just the marketing guy.
Gotcha.
He had to say what was good for the company, if that makes sense. He's like kind of a community.
They really
manager.
got on him about that functions thing. I was hearing that for like 2 months straight. It was like, you want, as far as like, you want these particular
Magneto,
characters.
But you have this. And it's like, no, we don't want that. We want Magneto. It's
Magneto.
like,
yeah,
Magneto is Magneto. It's like, those
how
are
do
the
you
characters.
not understand that?
Yeah. But, at the end of the day, that's a job. You can't just say what you want at your job. I mean, you can.
You might not have that job anymore.
Exactly. But he's not with Capcom anymore. I believe he left.
Yeah, I didn't know if he left on his own accord or he got fired. So when you said,
he wasn't. He's a competent tournament player. I mean, he was kind of just doing it to help out. But I found that like a lot of the people that were in that role thus far have all been like previous tournament players, like really heavy tournament players. Like before Combo Fiend, there was a guy, Seth Killian, that had that position, and that guy was really into Street Fighter back in the day.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like the reason why, like playing fighting games, you look at a character, you might see 1 or 2 moves, but if he looks cool or you kind of like, I dig this guy, that'll make you learn the character, no matter how hard or stupid the fucking controls are or how weak they are compared to other characters.
Exactly.
So if a motherfucker wants Magneto, throw Magneto in that motherfucker. We'll buy it.
Right. It's like, please take our money. But I don't think,
please, that's literally what it is. Please take my money. Throw Spider-Man up in that thing. Give him the Iron Spider suit. Take it all. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
That was in there, but I mean,
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah. But I don't think Capcom had much to do with that. I think that was totally a Marvel decision.
Disney. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, the guy that supposedly made those decisions is no longer with Disney. So hopefully in the future, if they decide to do another Marvel vs. Capcom, which I totally think they should, but let Capcom have like the decision. If they want to say no, then they need to give either a good reason why no, or a good replacement to what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you can't use Wolverine. Well, can we use X-23? Sure.
That's stupid in itself, too. Still a mutant.
Yeah,
we had
so I'm showing that there so there are two Walking Dead games coming out. The Overkill one and the Telltale one. So the Telltale one is the final season.
Yeah, I've been playing those games. Those games are really
Are you
fun.
guys being attacked?
No.
I'm
hear
behind
gunshots. You. Okay.
Yeah, you streamed your the Telltale Batmans, right?
Yep, and Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy. I played all of those games, man. Those games grew on me. I'd like to see them do more, but unfortunately, they let a bunch of people go earlier this year, so they won't be cranking out as many titles as they have been in the past. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of it's bittersweet because their quality has been falling off. Like, for as many people as they have, you could definitely tell they were stretched too thin. They were missing release dates left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Games are really, really buggy, even with the newer engine. But to that end, the story is good enough. You can look past a lot of that stuff.
Right. But then once again, it goes into that whole story-driven game. And, I'm just not doing that. But just to remind people, where can they watch you stream that stuff at?
That would be my channel on YouTube. It's Mr. Right, spelled all the way out, just like you think it is. MisterWright. And like I said, I don't do a lot of talking on my streams.
Yeah, in the back.
So a lot of people, they're like, if they're listening from my channel, they're like, "Oh man, this guy's a weird voice."
Hit the X button. There you go. All right, cool. Shoot, what else is there? I think we talked about Neo earlier, so they're coming out with a Neo 2.
They didn't show any gameplay footage though. They just showed like kind of a teaser trailer.
Mm-hmm. All right, check to see if you all see any. We need to go northwest. We need to go west actually. Let me know if y'all see any airdrops. Oh yeah, man, that's good. I felt that this was one of the better E3s in recent history, as far as games that I wanted to see. I think last year's E3, was the one that showed Days Gone.
Yes.
And I think that was probably the one that I was like, okay, yeah, that was the only one I was really like, man, I really wanted to play that. Oh, the show last year showed the daggone prison game, didn't it?
Way Out. Yes.
Way Out, yeah.
That game is fun.
I know, we played it.
We played it.
Oh, you guys played it?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think? I mean, there's two different endings. I've only seen just the one.
Yeah, so we were going. I said that we should go back and play it again, and just to get the other ending. Wes wasn't really up for that. Wes
at the time, I was not.
He doesn't like playing games over again.
Gotcha.
So what we did was we just whoever won that fight won that fight. You know, and Wes got destroyed, but we're not gonna go into that. Yeah, and so yeah, and I was
oh shit, hold on, that's the wrong button.
Fell out.
Yeah, my bad.
It's all good.
It
Yeah,
looks like there's some dudes across the way too. You know, I'm running back.
hit the X button to switch seats. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I was the skinny guy. I can't remember his name now.
That drops to the north. Coming down to the north.
I think his name was Vincent.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we saw that ending. I think we should still go back to it to do the second ending and to just get all the trophies because the trophies are easy in that game.
Yeah. Very much so.
Yeah. So maybe one day we'll go back to do that. Right now, yeah. Right now we're playing.
There's like one behind us too.
Is it? Yeah.
Right now we're playing. We went back to finish up Dying Light. Oh, this is purple.
How is that?
I like it.
Oh shit.
Oh,
someone's here.
Is it?
Yeah. He hopped in that fucking truck.
That's fine. Shit happens.
Don't strand us. We do the stranding.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Shit.
All right. So since they want to, gotta get up on the rock.
Use my grenades. Or shoot.
Or shoot.
Like you saw that, right?
Oh, I'm out of bullets. Shit.
There we go.
Oh, they killed me. Shit.
Yeah, for whatever reason, my gun is glitched. The KH-43.
Oh, okay. You got bullets?
I do. I have 16. It's just not letting me do anything. The game literally would not let me be great. I had EMPs. I had KH-43. I couldn't shoot anything.
Oh, I should have been laughing.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
Yeah. There was nothing I could do but die there.
Yeah, just lay on the ground, let them run over you.
That was so wild. I've never seen that happen.
Yeah, I've had a glitch where I couldn't use grenades before.
This game been out too long to still have issues like that.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Well, no, not this one though. This is beta. Game, yeah. But... So since it's a beta, it's gonna have its issues. I think if we were playing it on the PC, it would be a little bit smoother. You know,
speaking of Stranding, what about Death Stranding?
Dog, I saw Lindsay Wagner in that new trailer, and I lost my shit. I realized how old Lindsay Wagner is, and then I saw they did an interview with her. If you don't know who she is, the original Bionic Woman, like from 70s, early 80s,
yeah, that's
Lindsay Wagner. And so what they did in the trailer is earlier in the trailer for Death Stranding, they showed a picture of how she looks today. It's like a digital picture with her and Norman Reedus. At the very end of the trailer, they de-aged her. She looked younger than she did in the Bionic Woman. And it was just wild looking. I'm like, what am I looking at? I still don't understand what that game is about, but it looks cool.
What is it?
It looks like those creatures create like some type of thing around them where they speed up time.
Yeah, because like when you'd see the footprints and there'd be like flowers growing and then they would immediately die.
Or dying. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't see that trailer.
I want to see what that's about.
I need to check that out.
You haven't seen the newest gameplay trailer?
It was actually gameplay. Yeah. Not gameplay, but cinematics.
Yeah. There was gameplay in there.
Was it?
Yeah, him walking around and
yeah. There was
pulling the
gameplay.
gun out of that suitcase. That was all gameplay. But you didn't see any fighting.
Nah.
And you just saw kind of like
Evading
gameplay in terms of story purposes.
Yeah, it's got Norman Reedus. I'm a huge Norman Reedus fan, but not from Walking Dead. I loved him in
Boondock Saints.
Oh, of course.
Blade 2.
Yeah, Boondock Saints is one of my it's an awesome movie. Him and I can never remember Patrick.
Starfish.
Okay, if you say so.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, both of those movies I like a lot. I like Blade 2 also. He was in that. A lot of people don't remember that.
Sean Patrick Flannery is his name.
There we go.
All right, man. Let's do something better instead of just going for drop, laying on the ground and getting run over by trucks.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
Because I turned around and seen it, I was like, damn.
Yeah, I was spectating at that time.
Whatever car this is, even though I'm falling outside of the landing zone.
Yeah. Well, but we still got 2 minutes before it starts moving in, and we're right here. So
I'm near a garden.
An olive one?
Nah, not an olive one.
Those are the best kinds, though.
Olive Garden has become trash over the years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's really funny? I've only eaten at Olive Garden for the first time, like within the last 3 months.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I was never.
So you have nothing to gauge it by then.
No, I was like, it was pretty cool. The bar was cool. I was like, but it was the first time I'd ever been there. Like, it's been in Laurel, since middle school for me. So over 20 years.
Right.
First time going. Like, my family, they're huge fans of it.
One of you on a vehicle right now? ATV?
Okay. I'm not on ATV.
I was.
Oh, okay. Where do you scare me? I was hiding in that
shadow scares you, man.
Trailer, like with the door open, like as soon as you walk through this bitch.
You're gonna do what? Yell and die?
No, I'm gonna blow my whistle.
Right.
Oh man.
Man, hit the when Bobby on
extra whistle.
Yeah. You seen the King of the Hill when Bobby took the female self-defense courses?
Yeah, I don't know you. That's my purse. Yeah, that was one of the funniest episodes ever. Because when Hank first heard him say that shit, he looked at him like, "What the?"
And then he just
ended up kicking him in the balls.
Oh man! And then
he said, "That's the only way I knew how to fight, by kicking me in, my fellas." I was like,
hey,
that's tough.
Yeah.
I hopped off the ATV.
Why did you get off?
It was an accident. I was laughing.
And then he goes up against Peggy.
Yeah, Peggy.
And she's like, that doesn't work. Which isn't true for females.
You can blast that thing and then
All right, I'm going northeast.
And then Con ass. She's lying. Finish her. Oh.
Speaking of martial arts, either one of you guys watch Cobra Kai at all?
Man, I haven't.
No, I haven't watched
to watch. I just haven't watched it. Like it's on my save list. Yeah, that's what one of
was that a police car we just passed?
What's that?
No, I thought we passed the police car. It's way back there now.
It may have been. Scout rifle. Don't take the ammo for the scout rifle, please.
I'm not.
I have no space for that. I need a book bag.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Take.
How do you say you have no space for this? Shit. Hold on. Yeah, pick something up to drop the ammo for.
Some 7.62 ammo over here.
Yeah, I know. I didn't have space to pick it up. And it's still saying I don't have space for it, but whatever. I guess I have all. I'm carrying all that I can carry of it. I got 210 ammo, so let me pick up the pistol ammo.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
ATV wants to act right.
It was.
It's a police car up here.
Yeah. Come on. There you go. It's gonna take a second because we gotta go.
How do you turn on the lights?
I don't know. I've seen that shit.
I've not figured it out yet.
Jeez.
I've seen people turn them on. Matter of fact, let's look it up.
Oh.
Turn on siren. Who's driving?
Me.
Oh, okay. It's X.
So that's real easy.
Do I have to be moving? Oh, shit.
Mm.
Just let me do it. X did. Oh, I see. All right, I understand. It took me a minute. Hold on. Go ahead. There you go. It's like, how do you do this?
Oh, is there any cars over here? Oh, there's people over there. All right.
I see. So it is the right on the D-pad.
Mm-hmm. All right, good. That's good to know. I don't really need people to know where we're coming from before we even come over a ridge.
Unless you throw it over the turn the lights on, throw it over a hill and hop out.
Yeah.
If they kill someone like that, yeah, that'd be so big. Yeah.
I'm not seeing any drops, man. There was a period earlier this week when I would play like 10 consecutive games and not see a single drop. Which is really wild. Yeah.
Yeah, there was an update.
Oh, you went
I'm in the car, yeah. Because the other one was damaged, so as well. Yeah, there's a.
okay.
Yeah, it's behind us.
There was an update, so I think it rebalanced a couple things, maybe removed some drops.
That's possible.
Really? That fucking little whatever.
But in real life, Jeeps will punish that.
Yeah. Alright, so there is a drop up here.
To the what is this? The north or to the west now, but
yeah.
I saw a cop car driving over here a second ago.
Yeah, there's
He
people.
might get to it before us.
They are going to get to it before us.
But I think we can kill him. I think we can take him. Nah.
Oh, there's quite a few people over there. Oh, got him.
Like
Hit him. All right, get in.
All right, I'm in.
Me too. Okay.
No, that was a good time. That guy would have ran us over.
The guy down here on our left.
Yeah, I see. They're still in the car, so. I'm gonna go up here and then y'all got scoped weapons?
I do have your old AK.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't drop that AK. It was just in the what's it called?
Damn, that car fell down the hill. Yeah, I didn't see that.
No.
Okay, he's going to meet that other cop car is meeting that other car down the hill.
Damn.
Yeah, it's down the hill again.
Yeah.
It's a car behind us. There's a car behind us. Right there to the north 30. It's parked.
Okay, yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have anything scoped, so.
Yeah, that was me.
So if they hop out, one guy hopped out.
He's behind the tree.
Yeah, I see. Well, I know he's behind the tree.
Which tree?
Right in front of the car.
Like 5.
Right in front of the car.
Hit him.
I can try to flank him. You got him or he's dead.
Hit him. Nah, he's still hitting armor, I mean.
All right, let me see if I can flank him.
Pop that car. Pop the car. Yeah. Someone's coming up behind him too.
I see. He got in the car. Okay, I'm coming back to you guys.
I hear an ATV.
Yeah, it's a truck and I hear ATV as well.
Yep, right here. Get in.
I'm in.
You guys want to go for that drop?
Nah, there's people there.
Everybody's going for it. Dang. Whew. Everybody's going for it.
Yeah, they're over there.
Oh, I need a helmet. Shit.
I hear it. Get that helmet.
Yeah, there's a police car. Get back in the car.
All right. I'm in. We're all in.
I didn't even see all this stuff.
Yeah.
Shit.
Someone died. All right. Police car. I'm gonna go up this hill. Oh, ATV.
Oh, it's ATV just flew past us.
Mm-hmm.
A car coming up the hill. The guys down at the bottom at the pier shooting. Oh, watch out for that.
Almost.
All right, the gas is spreading, so I don't want to go outside the circle. I didn't know I was this hurt. God.
Shit. Should we? He got out. God damn it. I'm dead. Someone shot me from behind.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna die. I wasn't hitting anybody. The shots were horrible. Oh, damn. Is that my body rolling down the hill that way? Like that? God, it just rolling.
Here's that light machine gun is king on this game.
Oh, it absolutely is, man. That shit.
That's like the
I
game
love
winner.
that game. I love that gun. Shit. Well, I got an assist. Wes didn't get anything. Cool.
What? Cool.
What? As long as I do better than you, man, I'm happy. I don't care what place we come in.
Okay, that's
you and your. I can't allow you and your rat strats to win, man. Like you running away. I can't allow that.
But I don't run away. I strategically look around.
You strategically escape.
I mean,
all right. You want to play one more and then call it a day?
Yeah.
That works for
back to
me.
the yard work.
Yeah. All right. All right. So we'll do one more. So, what's you all's second favorite movie of all time? I don't want to say your favorite movie because a lot of times that's secret question shit. And so,
right.
what's your second favorite movie of all time?
I watch way too many movies, man. I would not even be able to tell you. All of them.
Yeah, for me it changes depending on my mood, but I like right now it's absolutely Desperado. I fucking love Desperado with Antonio Banderas, Selma Hayek.
Yeah. El Mariachi sequel.
The sequel, yeah. El Mariachi is something else. Like that's a you have, I think, to enjoy it. Well, I won't say to enjoy because I don't want to gatekeep, but you have to really be a fan of Robert Rodriguez to enjoy El Mariachi. I think because one is it's in all Spanish. You know, it's a foreign language film. If you come into it like, oh, I saw Desperado once and I kind of liked it, so let me see what this what the prequel is. You get into it, it's like, oh no, this shit isn't anything like Desperado.
But there's a rack of people out here. They dropped us in a really bad spot.
Yeah. Well, they say this is the last one.
All right, I'm going for this Far Car over here.
You said the Far Cry?
Far Car. Looks like we're all going to the same spot here.
Shit.
I'm stuck. All right, I got a shotgun.
Cool.
Wes?
Yes.
Movie?
Oh man, that shit changes every time I think about movies. For the longest, I think we talked about it. For the longest, it was super bad, but I don't know. I don't know right now. I don't like it as much as I did, last year. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. And Superbad is the one where he was drawing dicks, right?
Yes.
why is that? Well, first of all, yes, it was. But why is that? Out of the whole movie, the one he was drawing dicks.
Because
that's the first time you ever saw anything like that in a movie. It is funny.
Someone's here.
Probably so, yeah. That first party is the first time I saw it.
Damn, he killed me quickly. The fuck? All right, so I will just spectate y'all and judge y'all.
And judge us.
I think my issue came. I was trying to aim down sights on them, and I should have just hip fired.
Let's get this truck and get out of here, man. I don't feel safe. There's a lot of people that fell down in this area.
Yeah.
Great. Which way? Yeah, we going south. Oh, there we go. That's what happens when you let me drive.
Like it's so easy to flip though, man.
Especially in the pickup trucks.
Yeah, I don't see why that's a mechanic though.
What, to flip the car? Because I mean, if you, what you think?
So easily?
Yeah, I guess so easily. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind
I
of.
can hear somebody else.
I'm looking around. I don't see anything in the distance.
Oh yeah, and I forgot that Wolfenstein is coming out too.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, it's supposed to be co-op.
Yeah, and it takes place in the 80s this time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't play as.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh man, 40 walked right up on him.
I tagged him once. Trying to
Where'd he
reload.
go?
He's behind the yeah.
He got into the
motherfucker.
That's right. Gas him.
Let's get this ATV. I guess we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Get this ATV.
I thought
That'll
you had.
show him. Gas.
Right. I thought you had EMP. Take
All right,
that
get on
shit.
this ATV.
Yeah.
Somebody's here.
He came back.
Drive, man, drive. He came back.
Yeah.
He's coming behind us.
I don't see him.
He's not behind y'all.
Still down there.
Y'all could circle around and take the truck back.
Nah, don't do it. That's not worth it, man. Let's try to get some drops.
This camera takes a while to catch up when you turn, man, on his ATV.
Yeah, all me and 40Handz can see is the sky going back and forth. The fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
As I'm looking for drops. There are no drops.
Mm-mm.
Isn't there a car over here somewhere?
It looks like
a
it.
car, yeah. I think, well, you're going away from where they would be.
Yeah, I am.
Passing him again. Hold on. Come over this way.
No, I was going through it.
40 just got off. It was like,
shit.
fuck this shit.
No, it's one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them.
It's a pickup truck.
Yeah.
That is not a good pickup truck.
I thought it was.
All right, there you go.
All right.
You may want to get in the back.
It's not letting me. There we go.
Yeah, he hadn't stopped all the way. Remember, he hit
So where we going?
circle to look forward.
Well, I'm like all the way in the back. I'm in that fifth seat right now.
Oh, so you
Hit X
can't-
too many times.
Yeah, there's
Oh, there's a
someone
dude
you seeing
behind
right
us.
there. Yeah.
I ain't doing nothing with that shotgun.
Shoot, the shotgun got some pretty decent range.
Yeah.
I picked up the riot
they're
shotgun
in
the
front of
other
us.
day. I
Let's
think it's
see them.
wild.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go after him? 40?
Nah, it's not worth it. They're not gonna have anything worthwhile. I can hear the plane.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
behind
see
you all.
Oh,
see
the
it
drops
to
are
the
south. Yeah.
Where?
South.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's still in the air quite a ways, so you might want to
That's
slow
it.
up.
Nah, that shit dropping fast.
I can't.
'Cause it looks like it's a far distance. Whoop.
Oh shit!
Is this
We
what
good.
his life is like now?
Oh, all them fucking people going
Yeah,
towards it.
go for the other one. Go for the other one.
Behind us.
Where's the other one?
Way too many people went for that one.
Oh,
Where's the other one?
I'm not sure. I can't see anymore.
they're coming behind us.
Okay.
Cop car.
This truck's slow as ass.
Yeah.
And he has the lights on.
Oh!
Let me switch to 40's perspective. Oh man, they are tagging you all with the daggone
Got him.
crossbow.
Shot his helmet off.
Oh, you shot his helmet
off.
Yeah.
This car is about to.
You need to get out of there, Wes. You got to get out of there. Yeah. 40 was. You were going in you were going in a straight line.
He's gone.
Yeah. Like you can't just go in a straight line. That's just giving them a straight bead on 40. He was just taking the bullets, man. Oh shit.
I was kind of messing them up. They haven't stopped. If you want to get out and try to engage them, you might be able to take them out.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact one of them doesn't have a helmet.
I know for a fact.
Got any grenades?
Dang.
Nah, he got some bullets in his face though.
It was all three of them. I didn't know that.
Oh shit. I was 93.
We didn't do bad there.
Oh shit, I did horrible there. I died in the very beginning. But once again, man, thanks for joining us, 40Handz.
Thanks for inviting me, guys.
Yeah, you know you're always welcome, man. When we get, I don't want to say just co-op, but we gotta find a Oh shoot, man! Grab up the division, man, and maybe we can talk Wes into starting the division over again, and we go through that as a team.
That's a possibility. That game's only like $5.
Yeah, right.
Local GameStop. It is. Yeah. It really is. It's crazy about that. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys inviting me.
No problem. You go ahead and end it, Wes.
Yeah. Whoever's watching via VOD or live, thanks for watching us play H1Z1 and, chatting about various things, important post E3 stuff. And check us next time for more commentary on our culture. Thanks.
Peace.